ports. They have like a lot. They're a hobbyist store in Pearl City. They have kendama and a lot of weeb stuff there, some statues is cool, and multi-shine controllers. And if you want to be as cool as Firefly is going to show us right now, then you're going to want a multi-shine controller too. So we're going to go right into it. Dreamland. This is actually one of Mayo's favorite stages. But I think Firefly is just okay with it. I think he's okay with just dealing with it. For a very long time, Hawaii was the land of peaches and falcos. So we had Joel, we had we had Joel, we had we had King Kame, and we had a couple of other peaches that were all just plaguing the PR, and it was abysmal. Grand finals would take forever, but that's okay, because now at this point, I think the only peach that we have that's been showing up in force has been Mayo. Mayo is our only solo peach main at this point. So Firefly kind of making work and showing that his matchup experience is definitely worth the time and effort he's put into the game. It was a very interesting interaction between the up B and the shield there. What I've noticed with Mayo's gameplay in particular is he's been using a lot more turnips. For a very long time, he was a lot more aerial heavy in his neutral, but now he's been a lot more comfortable using finding space to pull his turnips and then use them in an efficient manner. But of course, Firefly has had a lot of experience with different kinds of peaches, so I think that his breadth of experience is going to really win out here. But I wouldn't count Mayo out. He's actually taking games off of Firefly. He's taking games off of Reese. He has a lot of experience against Foxes, so especially with Crumbcat as his sparring partner. So it's going to be a very, very good set overall. So float cancels, avoiding lasers pretty well. So the turnip was able to force Firefly onto that platform, and Mayo was getting in there. Unfortunately, he went the wrong way. Mayo is also one of those peaches that tends to forward smash a lot more.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's kind of like a mix-up, and it's so scary. Like
it is.
It's a strong smash attack.
Yeah, it's great.
Just comes out of nowhere.
Get the golf clubs. Tennis racket.
No, he knows when that frying pan
the
is ready to go.
frying pan's gonna go right out.
He knows. He preps it.
Faith in the frying pan.
So.
Ooh, trying to get away from Firefly there, but yeah.
Also, I can't stand it when mods change the size of text, or that changes the size of the timer. Like some people run the 20XX timer, so the timer is like super small, and it's like you can't read it.
Yeah, you can't read it.
We're all playing on 13-inch CRTs. What do you want us to do?
Yeah.
Want us to like squint our eyes and put our eyes next to the glass? Come on, dude.
We're already blinded by all the shines.
Yeah, blinded. So the counter pick to Fountain of Dreams is interesting. That was the stupidest Fox privilege. Like the fact that he was able to trade with the turnip. Oh, it's so dumb. Trading with a hard projectile like that is so silly. Nice. Float canceled in there. That's good. Mayo pulling out the down smash whenever he has the opportunity.
Good play, Joel.
But back air is going to seal out that stock. Ooh, nice up air. Oh, that was cute. The reflector on that was interesting. He like held the reflector to
reflect things.
Yeah, but I liked how Mayo grabbed it.
Yeah,
as if he was like, he knew.
He knew.
He's like, I'm just gonna.
They play each other so much.
Oh,
frying pan.
See, he knows, man. He's only had one tennis racket and like 3 frying pans, man. So that actually, what was interesting is that Firefly actually was putting a lot more pressure on Mayo because he knew that with turnip in hand, Mayo couldn't throw out any aerials. So if he reduced the amount of space between him and Peach, there was less options that Mayo had.
Less options.
Yeah. Fewer options. Sorry. I know English.
It's okay. Not a lot of people in Hawaii do. No offense.
Oh, brah.
Oh, brah.
Pidgin is its own language, so.
It is. It is. Hawaii Pidgin is its own language. It's not true Pidgin.
It's not true Pidgin.
It's not true Pidgin.
So Mayo able to clutch out a game. Game 2. Showing that he's not going to be shut out. Oh, and the Marth counter pick. Firefly, I think, started picking up Marth maybe 2 or 3 years ago. But then, like, in the last year especially, has been using Marth.
He's been using Marth.
Like, he's been utilizing it way more than just a counter pick. He'll start off with Marth. Or
I think it was also, I think it's a great thing for him, just since Hawaii, we don't have a lot of Marth players. You know?
Yeah, and it's good for our top players to have some practice.
Yeah, yes.
Shoutouts to Sage. He's really one of the only other Marth mains we have in Hawaii, but he's on Big Island, so he doesn't really come out to that many local tournaments. He'll come out to bigger regionals and invitationals, and whenever he's in town. But the dude lives on a different island.
And then there's
you can't just swim here.
But he comes out more than Mandarin Orange, who's our other Marth name.
It's so true.
Mandarin Orange lives on island. He has a car. I don't know what he does.
Doesn't Mandarin Orange live in like Kahuku or something?
No, he lives in Pearl City.
Come on, dude. Mandarin Orange, get in here, dude.
He lives. I'm on the way. He's on the way. I always tell him.
You always offer.
I'm gonna come and get you. He's like, oh, I don't want to drive. I want to come and get you. It's like maybe. His brother comes out more than him.
Oh. That's funny. We have, speaking of people who don't live nearby, what's that guy's name? He's Icy's main.
Oh, Dish?
Dish, yeah. Dish is
a good
like,
friend of mine.
He's in Kahuku. He's all the way the hell out.
Haleiwa.
Yeah, Haleiwa.
No, I just played with him yesterday, and he's going to come to the next tournament.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm going to try to make sure that.
It's another one of those things that, like, since we historically have had a lot of Falcos and a lot of Peaches, just Ice Climbers do not do well here. But
yeah,
going back to the Marth, Marth looked like he's putting in work.
Putting in a lot of work. I like Firefly's Marth. It's so aggressive.
Oh yeah, and he'll land on top of you with an aerial, and you're just like, why are you doing that? It's super unsafe. But like, it's not like Mayo has a lot of answers.
Yeah, he takes advantage of Hawaii players. I wouldn't say not knowing the matchup. It's just like knowing it, but just not being familiar with a Marth is gonna do that, you know?
Yeah. There's no way he's gonna make it.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh. I don't know if that was a tech or if he just hit the ground, but either way, nice.
Ooh. Getting some mileage with that turnip.
You know, our usual TO is out playing tennis, and I was like, oh, you can just be here.
That's where he's at?
Yeah.
I thought he was working.
He's actually playing tennis.
I want him to come out here so I can be terrible at TOing while he can actually play in a tournament.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he could.
He still refuses.
I think he just plays tennis on Thursdays. Anyway, but oh, that's what happens? I was wondering, like, if after the freeze, like, if a character just goes off and tries to go into the blast zone, nothing happens.
Nothing happens, yeah. And if they die, they actually spawn back even if they had one stock.
Ah. Where will you take him, Mayo? Pokemon. I was just scolded for thinking that Mayo would have never gone. No. I was like, oh yeah, they're a Pokemon. That means that Mayo must have made the counter pick, and they were like, no.
Yeah, the ceiling
Mayo wouldn't make a counter pick to Pokemon. Of course.
You proved yourself right. Yeah.
You gotta believe me, man. I know my scene. Mayo is a fan of the PS. He ain't done yet, as the rap goes. That was an interesting roll behind and do nothing. It was just like it was after, I think it was a down tilt or down smash, and he just rolls behind Mayo, and he's like, what are you going to do about it?
He's going to roll back here, and I'm just going to hang out.
Well, that was silly. There was no reason for him to try to go into that down smash. Oh. That's another thing, like the property of the turnip where forward tilt and like the disjointed hitbox collides the turnip, but the turnip's hitbox is still active. Yes. So you can't approach right after that, and you feel like you can.
You feel like you can because you knocked the projectile away, so you're just like...
Yeah. It's like I got rid of the projectile is no longer a threat now, but it still is. Like the hitbox is still active. So the down tilt not connecting because of the silly ramp. Oh, I actually thought he was going to make it on stage. He must have held out. I think he thought he had the good spacing, but I guess not.
Kind of hard to judge on Pokemon sometimes.
Well, forward smash is going to close out that stock. I think it's a lot closer than the last game.
Yeah.
So Mayo's getting used to this Marth switch. Very smart. Was able to get the grab. I don't know about the forward smash in the opposite direction. Yeah. That might have been a missed input.
Now if it was a frying pan.
It was a frying pan. It was in the wrong direction.
Ah, that was a golf club.
Was it? No.
Yeah, it was a golf club.
Okay. Well. We're going to have to get a replay function. Everybody's asking me for replays.
Oh, there it is again.
There it is, yeah. What?
Oh, risky.
Oh, he air dodged through it. Yeah. I was like, wait.
Oh, he is.
There's a great clip from the Poke Bowl where Sage was repeatedly neutral B.
He's neutral B? Yeah. I
Phantom neutral B. Oh, that was so good. Go check that out, guys.
That was
one of my favorite plays of the whole week.
Sage has a very interesting style. Shout out to Sage.
Speaking of Mayo's amazing item game, like his use of turnips,
so good.
And like he was just far enough away where he has this time to pull a turnip, and then if he has no time to throw it, he at least can threaten with a smash attack. It's really good microspacing from Mayo. And you don't think of like Peach being a very heavily like microspacing character, but with the projectiles, I feel like, especially when you're trying to bait out approaches. I don't know about rolling towards Marth twice, but
it's okay.
Oh, why did it not connect? Oh, well, at least you got the good. You got the goods. So 2-2. Holy moly. Winners finals, game 5? What is this, dude? This is the last time I don't know. I can't remember the last time that Mayo took Firefly to game 5.
Definitely not at any of these.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's gone 3-1 most sets. So good on him. But Firefly going back to Pokemon Stadium. Definitely on paper, I think Marth wins on Stadium.
Yeah. I just think with the transformations, Peach's turnips are hindered. Especially if you're a Peach player that utilizes a lot of
yeah. The forward tilt killing at 130. So Firefly is still opting to swat the projectiles away instead of trying to grab them. And I think that has to do with Firefly's use of aerials in the neutral. Like, I feel like he doesn't want to sacrifice his aerial approach.
Aerial approach, exactly.
Yeah. Which is super, like, I don't know, that's like an old school Marth thing.
It is.
Like, the approaching with short hop nair, or full hop nair, rather. It's just like, it's ingrained in the old Marth blood.
Old Marth blood, yeah.
Yeah, but now it's all like dash dancing and wave dash in, down tilt.
Yeah. Yeah, old Marth, it never even utilized a lot of wave dash. Yeah. All dash dancing.
But this is a lot. This is the most fairs I've seen, approaching fairs I've seen from Marth ever. Just swatting. And I think he's kind of option selecting. He's trying to make sure that Mayo doesn't surprise him with a projectile, while also doing a semi-safe approach. Was able to snuff out that up air from Firefly there. Ill-advised back air from Mayo. He kind of like floated a little bit too high and then just threw out a back air because it covered something. Wow.
Mayo taking
Just
the lead
stole the
again.
ledge.
Slight lead.
Oh, but not enough to get the kill.
Oh, that
That up tilt will.
Yeah.
So even game.
First movement. Oh, Stitch.
Oh no. Oh. So even though Mayo's like item game has gotten a lot better, I still feel like he's a lot more comfortable picking out a whole bunch of turnips. Right?
Turnips, yeah.
So the disadvantage of that is like once he does get a Stitch,
Yeah.
his personal game style, like gameplay,
Yeah, it's just
becomes
destroyed.
so different. You know, it becomes so different,
yeah.
and then he's just not used to trying to hold on to a whole,
hold on to
the turnip forever.
Yeah.
Like it's same thing
So
with
he-
like a bomb or a beam sword.
Yeah,
There's one
exactly.
time where he got a beam sword and he just threw it away. Like he was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this.
Yeah,
like,
because you have your game plan in your head, and then by trying to readjust, you lose your positioning.
yeah, you lose your momentum because you're like, all of a sudden you're not thinking about like the best way to approach the neutral. You're thinking of what am I supposed to do with this item?
Yeah.
And that just shuts down so many other parts of your plan.
When given great power.
Yeah. So Firefly not approaching at all. He's totally comfortable just waiting for the transformation.
Bounces last stock.
Ooh, nice wave dash and forward smash. And it was like a short wave dash too. So,
Nice.
oh no. Oh. Okay, well he gets back up.
No down
Just keep swatting. This is our last stock situation.
Yes.
Shield poking. Oh, forward smash. Those down airs are a little scary.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. That was like 3% away from death.
Yeah. I thought it was over actually.
Oh! As Scar would say, the scrubby down smash. Ooh, good back air. Oh, there we go. Forcing him to go into the air dodge.
Oh.
I don't know if this could be it. Back on stage. Oh, well, see, Mayo rolled back on stage, and that took way too long.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
The tree saving
Tree.
him. Okay, Firefly is like, I'm not gonna deal with this.
Most players just gonna wait out this transformation.
Winky. That was funny. Hey, Tom, why don't you come here and play tennis with Firefly?
Yeah. Shout out to.
Shout out to BB Tom.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, there you go. Mayo with the set win versus Firefly, sending Firefly to